everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Grandma Plays Creativerse. As you can see, we are now up to 9 players. It shows, but there's only actually 8 players we play. We had a player that we banned for inappropriate conduct. Um, we'll just leave it at that. They not only did some inappropriate stuff to the world, granted, they may have built it. They could have just took all their stuff out and left, but they decided they wanted to destroy the world that's not theirs. So they got banned for inappropriate conduct, as well as they had been told several times to watch the inappropriate language because this is a PG world. I do not want inappropriate language on it that children cannot be. As you can see, we have every pet in town. I put some lava so this guy would spawn because he doesn't follow you. He's a stay put guy, so he had to have some hardened lava so I could spawn him, which that is um, this is called a warm worm. He pretty much is a stationary, one of the only stationary things I have seen in the game. The hot foot, you would think it would be stationary, but he will follow you. We have all 5 chicken types, which is the freezer chicken, the blizzard gizzard, the gizzard, the night gizzard, which we have named Craig, and the corrupt gizzard. All my all my pets will eventually be named to some of the players in the game, and of course we have the hardest to run across I found of the 3 kappas. Is the silver kappa. We have the golden kappa and the regular kappa. We have 2 of the meanest creatures in the game, which are the things. I'm on easy and only spawn when provoked, but even on easy, these things can kill you within 1 or 2 shots. They're down. You will find them down in the corrupt layer. Let me shut my door so nothing goes in there. We got little Lugia here. He's our little Pebbles. And then we have our corrupt Rockstar, which doesn't look much different than the Night Rockstar. Really, he's just more purple. He's more blue. And then our regular Rockstar. Those are all the crabs. And if you have seen different colors of these, let me know. And it looks like that's a mossy leafy and a mossy leafy as well. So we only need 1, so we're going to dismiss this one. Because we just right now want 1 of each pet. Now I do have 2 night leafies because I have seen these little bitty tiny night leafies and I have seen the full size night leafies. So therefore, same creature, different sizes. And then we have the one that gave me the hardest time to find was the corrupt Lipa. We have the dried Lipa. We have the different color of the autumn Lipas. I do believe there might be a solid yellow. If there is, I'm going to get him as well, because this one is pretty much like the mocha leaves, and this one's supposed to be like the cinnamon leaves, and this one's supposed to be like the yellowish, the golden leaves that are in that. Over here we have our different Mirus, which we have our corrupt Miru. We have our regular Miru and our Arctic Miru. I think there might be a nightmare. If there is, I'm gonna get him, but I haven't. Don't think so. But don't quote me on that, folks, because I am still fairly new. And if there is a pet I'm missing, tell me what it is and where I can find it, and I will get it. We're going to eventually spawn Rockzilla. He's a boss creature you can spawn, and I want to have him just so I can have a massive crab pet. Uh, then, of course, of our pigsies, we have our night pigsy, our corrupt pigsy. As you see, he's taking a nap, a regular pigsy, and then our feral pigsy. And then, of course, he is in the pigsy family, but he's not. You'll find him in the savannas, which is boss hog. Um, you'll also find this little guy, the shrew, or the shrewd. Don't get me wrong, I probably said his name wrong. But our little flame rat, he's in the savannah. You will find these two guys in the canyon areas, which are our trogs. Which those you need a lot of their horns. And of course the dust devils. And these guys you find up really high in the ice area on like peak stone and snowy areas. These are our little rams, which I call this one Bubby. Um, but these are our pets so far. If there's any pets I'm missing, put a comment what kind of pet it is, where I can find it, and I will go search for it. Because, like I said, I want to have one of every pet in town. And our cactus farm, time to harvest again. Um, I need to come back and take those flowers off and add a layer of just plain cactus because I like to have the dust devils and stuff spawn up there so I can go up there and get them easy. Because if you build stuff out of the natural stone, like where it's from, they'll spawn. Like our iron bunkers have peak stone. That's why we get a lot of the rams around us. Um, and stuff. And of course, we get a lot of leafies and crabs because we're next to a forest and the ocean. I will show you the progress that we have gotten made. Today, a new friend joined us. It's his name's Ref, and he helped me finish clearing out the site for what will be our PvP arena. What we are going to do is we are going to take the outside of the fort, just the towers and the walls, and we are going to build that. And I will set up a few uh, restrictions. Oh, there's a chest up there. I wonder if I got enough to elevator up to it. Um, the PvP will only, for starters, be in the PvP arenas. Right now, this will be the first one built, second one built, because we have a little one that a friend Salty had built. That was our first one. That's just for the little, just goofing off PvP. Let's get this. Gotta always get the chest. Sorry, Mr. Crab. I don't feel like playing with you. I wanted that chest, and that's the only reason I was up here. Um, he built a little one. I will take you and show you the one the starter one we built. He has a really bad PC, so he doesn't get on and play very much. So if he wanted to expand it, he hasn't been able to. Okay. Has he got it? No, he hasn't been able to get in here. I need to get him to hopefully be able to log on one day because these two temporary teleporters, um, we need to get down. But because this is claimed spot where you have to ask his permission, I can't take the teleporters down. But this is the little one that he built with healing water where you can kind of just throw the goo balls back and forth. Basically, this is what I call our tennis PvP, our practice PvP. You can use this to practice, all the stuff you need to do. Um, cause see, you can only throw the goo balls because it's, like I said, this is just a starter one that he built. If he was going to do more, fortunately, he couldn't because of the he has computer issues, which hopefully he'll get that all worked out. And we can get him back in here and get him playing because he's a hard worker, good kid. You know, Grandma enjoys playing with all of her kids, Salty and Nerdy. And when Lugia is on, I like playing with Lugia and Kirby. Kirby's good. Enjoy playing. All that good stuff. And if you choose to come and join our world, you're welcome to use any of the teleporters um, that go throughout the world. This goes to just a corruption area and to the swamp on this side. You're welcome to go through them, but if there is a house or a base, or like this one that says beach, that goes to our sandcastle build, which it is now back open for business because we had to make repairs to it because it was destroyed. The ground was full of holes, animals were buried under sand. I mean, we had to spend a lot of time getting it all fixed up. So it is now back open. Um, if you come in here and this chest, as you can see, it's a wood chest. It is full of these different recipes. You are more than welcome to come in here. Take out the recipe. If you don't have it, it won't show what it takes to make it. It'll just show, to unlock it. You're welcome to unlock take the recipes you need. If you run across recipes, okay, say this recipe, we'll use it for example. I just picked this up, say from beating corrupt or Keepa, things that carry it. The Keppas are known for having it. The chests are known, and some of the animals, like the things in the corrupt, will have these sometimes. But I'm like, oh, I have this. I don't need it. Come to the barn, throw it in the chest. It's free. This is all recipes. That you're basically saying, I've got this recipe. If you need it, you can have it. Um, but yeah, use my teleporters. Go throughout the world. Uh, are just there's a few houses still. I mean, I have a teleporter in a house, but that's because for some reason one of our kids, Nerdy, had put a teleporter in the house, and now randomly it will throw you to this house. So we were trying to see if we can help the game re-edit that teleporter was gone. So I put a teleporter in here. If you wanted this house, I could take that teleporter out. Just know that every now and then someone might randomly teleport in your house if the game forgets that there's not a teleporter there. A little glitch like that. but that's nothing too major. Um, grab this chest. Um, it's kind of like on this house, on the garden state that we built, and we changed it up to diamond. It shows that you cannot put anything on this block, that there's already something here. See, like if I go to try to place it, see, it's occupied. Another little glitch that happens every now and then. But like I said, if you want to come in and you want to use one of the houses in town until you find a location to build you somewhere, you're more than welcome. We have the beach bungalow available. The mushroom house is still available. And the small garden, the small starter house, that one in town are still available. Um, Nerdy has the haunted house and the pig because that is his structure. He got the blueprint and he got all the materials, so that's his. So he has that and the haunted house. Lush, we have Ruff, our newest player. He is going to use the treehouse. Craig, we have in the windmill gingerbread house. Lugia is in the Craigswood Keep. Um, we also have the iron bunkers you could use just basically to, put a chest down and store it while you're building a place. I mean, there's not much in the iron bunkers. That's why I don't have a for rent sign on them. But you could put a couple of chests down to store stuff. Kirby is in the temple. We have another iron bunker over here that could be used. Like I said, if you just want it as a place to store stuff, we have the two iron bunkers. You could put a couple chests down and store stuff while you are building. Now there are other spots throughout the world where you might find some houses built. Like I'll teleport to Lucius. Lucius has his own little town. If you wanted to use one of his houses, you would have to approach him and ask him if it was okay. Because, like I said, this is his town. He's gone away from the main town, and he's built his own little medieval town, and I do believe dirt takes us to outside, so we'll hit the dirt teleporter. But see, he has built his own little town, and I'll show you on the map. Right now this shows where we're at. Let's minimize, well, not minimize, we can do this. He's got all these little, as you can see, his little honey farm going. He's got, it's loading in slowly, but he's got all these buildings here, and I'm sure if it wasn't a designed, purposed building like this, I believe he said he was, if he hadn't done it already. No, he hadn't. This one, he said he was going to make a fountain house where he's got all of his never-ending waters. He may not. He may just leave it. I don't know if he's decided. But like some of these little stands here in the center, like he's got this place and he's got that place. Like this one says interact with me. I guess this is like a little place. If you wanted to use it, he would allow you to. I don't know yet. Oops. put dirt down in his house. Yeah. Bad me. I guess that's what those for. This is like, he made this like an end. Where you can come in, get your little desk. Third floor is your king suite. Second floor is economy and deluxe suites. Why don't we go take a tour of this and check this out? You got economy. This is, I guess, basically just come in and sleep, which is cute. Oops. Complete with dirt now. And I just took his door up. Oopsie. Trying to get the dirt up, took his door up. So we'll put his door down. Let's go look at a deluxe suite. Go check it out. Deluxe suite. It's got a little table, a little chair. You know, a little nicer. Cute. So, let's find the stairs. And that's economy suite 3. And this takes us up to the king suite. Let's go see what the king suite is. We got king suite 2 and king suite 1. Let's go check it out. It's got a little table, a little chair, fireplace in the bedroom. Okay, it's got a little opening area, I guess, where you could sit out here. That's cool. That's a neat little idea. This is his suite, his little inn. So I'm sure if you just, like, wanted to make it daytime and needed a place to sleep, you could pop here to the inn and use one of the beds. You know, he might, these that say interact with me, he might let people use those. I don't know, but like this one, as you can see, you know how it's got the garden area. Well, there's a reason for that. This is his fresh produce building. This is his little shop that he made, his little, you know, where you can come in and get your produce. So he's really going all out on his town. This is your little weapons. Let's see, he's been tweaking them. Little weapons booth. He's got a barn. He's got the windmill. You know, he's been going all out on this build. He has been doing a lot of work. You know, um, really impressed. He built the fort in the center, and then he built the 4 towers on the corners, connected them with walls, so that way he could make his, as you see on the map, his enclosed area. And then at entrance and points right here and right here, he took one of the iron bunkers and made it into like a gateway. Outside this front of the town, there's 4 or 5 little wagon things set up for, like, you know, like outside the shop towns. And as you can see, his honey farm. If you watch his channel, you will see why it is this way. He was trying to see what produced the most amount of honey. Was it the flowers, without flowers, with wood, no wood? Um, so yeah, this was his experimental honey farm. So now he's got honey for days. But yeah, come check us out. Join our world. We would love, let's see if anybody's joined on while we were talking. No. We would love to, like I said, have you come play with us. Go to Steam, get you a Steam and join Creativerse and come play with us. Come have a good time. We work hard, and as soon as this PvP area is done, we'll have an area to play hard. We've got our vacation spot, which that was the Oasis, where you can go and just, if you don't feel like going, I was like, oh, I've been mining all day. All week. I'm so tired. You know what? Let's pop over here to the Oasis and just chill. Over here in the Oasis, this is where you just enjoy sitting back and having a good time and relaxing. Um, but yeah, come on over. Uh, we have several adventures that we have posted. We have, uh, and of course, my world is public. You're welcome to join. Um, like I said, here's our oasis. You know, our playground and picnic area where you just want to come and take a load off, had a break, a bad day from mining, you know, time to unwind, been working hard. Um, there we go. Been working hard. So, you really can't take the mining cell off. About the only thing you can do is tab over and have weapon when you're walking. Um, but you can take your armor off where, you know, you're just got your backpack and you're just out enjoying, you know, the beaches and the palm trees. Sitting by the fire pits, watching the kids play, or sitting here watching your little brothers play while your parents are out sailboating. You know, you might be a kid and you got an older brother, sister, need to watch your brothers and sisters play while your parents are out sailing. But yeah, come on out, just relax with us in our little vacation spot, or you can come take a house in town, work, work hard, play hard, have a good time. We're just out to have this world fun, clean, and safe for everyone. And again, this is Crystal Raven with Grandma Plays Creativerse. Hope to see you soon. And have a good day.